Yeah, what's going on, guys? I just woke up. I wanted to say something. Make sure you go down, drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys. Just kidding. Guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another vlog. Now, this one is going to be another bed vlog, but don't leave yet. I just really wanted to say some stuff to you guys that I feel like I haven't really spoken straight to the camera, straight to the viewer, and said this. But I just wanted to say thank you guys for everything that y'all have done for me since I started this YouTube journey, whether it's on this channel, the main channel, the Twitch, the other channels. The fact that I have made different channels and had people go and subscribe to them, it's a blessing. It really is. It doesn't make sense to me how I was able to take that just making random Omegle videos to where it's at now, being able to go and venture out into different things and have people still from back then, 5 years ago, 5+ years ago. It'll be, yeah, like 5 years ago is when, well, I started this channel, not this channel, I started the Zoe channel in like, what was it, like February or January? So like literally 5 years ago. Do y'all just hear that wind outside? Bro, what the fuck, man? It just about blew me off my bed. All right, anyway, sorry for the distraction, but like the fact that I can look over on my wall and see this, it's just a blessing, bro. It's crazy. I do look at these quite a bit still, and I'm like, there's just no way that happened. Like, I vividly remember hitting 100K. I vividly remember hitting 1 million. That was the moment where, oh, hold on. That was the moment when I looked up well, just now, like I do this like once a week, but like when I look there, it takes me right back to when like I cried a little bit on stream. Low key, I should have held that in because I'm not a pussy. But no, I mean, I really, I just want to say thanks. Like I feel like I don't get too personal or too emotional about it, but YouTube has been my full-time job for the last 5 years, and it's been an absolute blessing to be able to not have to do something else that I don't necessarily love. Like with content creation, I love making videos, even if it's random stuff. Like you guys know, I've done reaction stuff. My old videos were just random things. And the fact that something random as like my Omegle videos were just random interactions that you guys watch, that's what blows my mind. That the fact that we were able to surpass 1 million subscribers. And obviously, people are going to say, fell off, videos don't hit the same anymore. I try not to look at those comments, especially now. I feel like I'm at a point now where I've lost so much of this support that I used to have. Obviously, you guys still show love. The people that still view my videos, that still comment, you guys are always showing love. However, it's obviously not as much as it used to be. And I try not to think about that because some of those guys who used to be your #1 viewers, your #1 commenters, they're now commenting on your channel and saying, fell off, videos don't hit the same anymore. I've had people literally comment for me to quit, that I'm not funny, still to this day. And I get proved, wrong every single time. I don't get proved wrong. Hold on, rewind. I get proved right and they get proved wrong because I feel like I still have these moments where I have stuff go right. Like even recently, last year, 2025, I took this Instagram account, which this is not on Instagram. I took my Instagram account from like 20-something thousand all the way to 100,000 followers. And that's an account that I didn't use my YouTube at all to promote it. And if I did, I maybe got like 100 followers from it. My YouTube has never been, since probably 2023, the most useful tool to grow other platforms because obviously you guys see the views and everything have kind of gone down, but like the Instagram last year doing great. In 2024, I posted some YouTube shorts that blew up and I had a day where I had 550,000 views in one day and 1 million and like I was like 1.4 million views in 24 or 72 hours or 48 hours. It was 48 hours. And that to me is crazy because it's like people are, were commenting at this point on every other video, fell off. They were coming in my YouTube chat, seeing I had a couple hundred viewers. Still now, I barely get 200 viewers on my main YouTube channel. And I still don't let that get to me. I used to let that get to me, and that kind of led to some of the breaks, but I just don't care anymore. I don't have enough for me to care. Like back then, I felt like I had everything, and that's where I felt like I didn't really mind taking any breaks because I had so much where I was like, oh, these people will stay. I just wasn't as grateful as I should have been, and I regret that literally every single day. However, I'm going to yawn, and then I'm going to tell you guys a story. When me and my brother started this YouTube channel, my main one, or not my main one, sorry, he wasn't there on that channel. When me and him started our first channel, it wasn't me, it was him. He is the reason I even got into this YouTube stuff in the first place. So obviously I'm so grateful, but I'm the most grateful towards him giving me, being the big brother to push me out onto the platform and make me realize that video creation is something that I want to do. And then obviously you meet friends who also want to do video creation. You watch people, like Dude Perfect. This is the example I use every single time I try to talk about this. But if it wasn't for them, I don't know if I would even be here, because I used to, like, for 2 years straight, I was doing trick shots outside, inside, like the water bottle flips, all this shit, trying to make that, a career. And while those 2 years were passing, other things came into my mind. But had that not been a thing, I could have forgot about YouTube. So there's all these things that happened that kind of created my brain to get to this point, created these moments to get me to this point. And the point I'm talking about is like 2020, because 2020 was all over the place. The start of the year was like, for me, was awful. I had a moment where I felt so sick. I literally didn't know what was going to happen to me. Ended up obviously being fine. I had so much anxiety built up. I wasn't really sure. I was going to be 18 in 2020. I was very concerned that I was getting way too close. Like, I was stressing myself out bad because I was getting too close to 18, and I was like, once I'm 18, I'm an adult. Like, I got to start actually getting a job and all this stuff. But all that, those years, all that hard work of grind and dedication and finding what was really my thing, which I would not 100% say it was Omegle. I would say that it was just comedy videos, but without Omegle, I obviously wouldn't be here. So I got to give a thanks to the guy who made Omegle and say, fuck yeah, like, thank you. But also, I just feel like in 2020, I've realized what was funny and what wasn't. I feel like I wouldn't say I mastered, content creation. I think I knew how to make a decent video, and I'm glad, because I remember back in my Fortnite community, back, when I was probably 16 or 17, 6 or 7. Hey. I was probably like 16 or 17, and I made this video called like Fortnite School. And one of my friends now, probably the only person who's ever heard of this video, but nobody will ever see the video. It's not public. It never will be. The channel that it was on is deleted, so you'll never see it. But I'll explain it because I'm not embarrassed about it. It's something that at the time I was, but like now, since everything's kind of happened, I don't really care. But I made a video called Fortnite School, and it was just a skit in my house, essentially about Fortnite. And I got clowned so bad for this video, like horrifically clowned for it. Essentially told, like, it is genuinely embarrassing that you posted this and thought it was funny. Like, those were comments I was reading. And I used to get hated on pretty bad because of these little skits I tried to make. But that was the nail in the fucking coffin where I was like, okay, I really got to figure out my thing, because this clearly isn't it. Like, I don't want to receive comments like this all the time. But then YouTube started going good for me when I started trying the Omegle stuff, probably 6 months after that happened, all that, which would have been the end of 2019. Around the middle to the end of 2019 is when I started trying Omegle. But then 2020, you know, some of my Omegle clips on TikTok were doing good, and you would have comments being like, I'm manifesting this blow up, or something along those lines, where it's like, here before this goes viral, here before this guy blows up. And all those comments, like, you look at those and you're like, people actually are saying good things about your content. And that pushes you to where you are now. And some of those original supporters, you know, I still talk to, I still see them comment. And a cool tool with YouTube, cool tool. Sorry, that was like, I don't know. I'm going to stop talking. Hold on. A cool tool on YouTube is that you can check your subscribers, like how long they've been subscribed for. You can check your first subscriber. Well, I think you can. I'm pretty sure you can. But I know for a fact you can check how long somebody's been commenting for, subscribed for, who's liked the most videos, blah, blah, blah. So I went back, and this is what really drove me to this conversation. This had to have been 2 years ago. Somebody who had literally been subbed before 2021. They've been subbed since 2020, before the big blow up and everything. They literally commented, fell off, videos aren't the same anymore, blah, 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 like multiple times. Somebody who had been subbed since, you know, under like 200K. And that hurt because I'm like, damn, somebody who had been around for that long, and this had to have been commented probably in 2023, maybe the early 2024, because 2024 I started off the year hot, so he probably could have seen those videos and commented that. I don't obviously remember exactly when this was said, but it's not just OG people. It's people who are now, you know, only been subbed for like 6 months to a year, commenting this stuff like fell off, or it is a lot of OG people commenting that, coming into your Twitch chat or YouTube chat and saying that. It's like, damn. But you got to stop, you know, taking that shit to heart and realizing they're right, but they're not right where you need to quit. They're right in a sense where it's like, okay, you now accept that you aren't, you know, the same person anymore. It's time to start over. Make yourself, you know, it's your second prime. You know, I try to tell myself all these things, and it works. Knowing that there is a chance. Well, there's just so many tools now that you can use, like Instagram, Reels, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, like all these things. TikTok was the only thing around when I blew up. YouTube Shorts weren't a thing. Instagram Reels weren't a thing. There's all these different tools now that you can use to blow up, where I'm not really worried about it. When I'm ready to really take it serious and start branching out and throwing all my stuff on TikTok and Instagram Reels again, I have no fear that I can't do it again. And I got to say thanks to the people that have commented the bad stuff, and a lot of thanks to the people that comment the good stuff that, you know, kept me in this and made me realize that my content does benefit people. It makes people happy. And that's something that when I look at that, I'm like, nice. But when people comment fell off or something, before this is what I was doing, I was like, what the fuck? Like, why are you commenting that? What's the point? Like, it's fucking stupid. But now I'm looking at it like, you're right, I did. But what can I do about this? What can I do to make these comments go away? Do something about it. Start grinding. If you don't like the comments, do something about it. You're putting yourself out on the internet. So it's like, and also, I can't really get mad because, like, for the first 2 years of my YouTube, like, I was just cooking people on Omegle. Like, I was frying people. So you kind of now have to realize, like, this is what you get. This is payback, essentially. Not actually, because, like, I was obviously joking. These people aren't joking. But they're also telling the real truth. Like, yeah, I did fall off. It was bad. But what are we going to do about that? We're going to have a good comeback. It's going to be great. And I have no confidence, no, rewind. I have zero worries, and I am confident as ever. There we go. I have no confidence I'll ever blow up again. It's not what I meant to say. But, low-key, that came off perfectly, to where you would think I'm serious. All right, see you guys. I'm going to quit. Bye. We're back. I have zero worries and full confidence that I can do it all over again. Whether it is through Omegle, whether it's through starting the stream, whether it's through this vlog channel, I have a feeling something will work. And I am very confident. I have zero confidence, like I said. No, I have full confidence that it is possible. It's fossilable. And I just look over here, and I'm like, look at what we've already accomplished, bro. Like, it's a blessing, bro. And to the people that have supported, that have been here from the start, that just started supporting, thank you guys. I don't tell you guys enough, and I need to start. it's great to be able to make this other channel, have people go from that channel to this channel and actually watch, actually comment, actually engage with the video. It's amazing, and I want to say thanks. 2026, I tried to start this year off hot. YouTube immediately suspended me within literally, what was it, like 8 days from when the year started. They suspended me. I came back and then got suspended again. That accumulated to a month of suspension time already. And I feel like besides those suspensions, I've been trying to upload and stream as much as possible. Obviously, I took a little bit step, took a big step. I took a little step back on streaming, and I'm going to take a big step into this channel and video creation for now. Not worried too much about the streams. However, whatever I do end up doing, I hope you guys can follow the journey and support. And yeah, I am going to end this, and I know that this was more of a serious video compared to the other vlogs, but if you guys want to see another bowling video, let me know. You guys like that video. If you guys want to see more car content, let me know. The first thing we're recording today, though, I'm going to be going after a while to go make another bowling video. So if you guys are excited for that, let me know. See you guys. I love you guys. And yeah, kiss me. Thanks. If it's just dudes, I don't care. Kiss me. All right. See you guys. Oh, I missed the button. Now it's awkward. Now I got to wait 5 more seconds. All right. See ya.